يا أرحم الراحمين يا ذو العرش المجيد يا فعال لما يريد يا من لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد يا ربنا ورب آبائنا الأول يا رب محمد وموسى وعيسى وإسحاق ويعقوب يا رب جبريل وميكال وأسرائيل وأسرائيل يا من إذا قضى أمرا فإنما يكون له كن فيكون نسألك بأننا نشهد أنك أنت الله لا إله إلا أنت أحد الصمد الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد يا الله من ربك دوا يكون هذا ما ذكرت البركة muna roƙonka ya Allah wannan haɗuwa ta mata samun da albarka muna roƙonka Allah ka kwanta mai girma wanda ya zo da shi gaba da al'ummar jake biyu Allah ka baki ba aiwatarwa muna roƙonka Allah ka sa duk wanda ke nan da wanda ke nesa Allah ya sa shi alheri wannan bajin da za a yi a yau muna roƙonka Allah ka sa jihar mu ta Kebbi ta ƙara shiga gaba game da alheri a wannan ƙarshen mulki na mai girma gwamnatin tsaron wannan muna roƙonka ya Allah ka ba mu zaman lafiya a wannan jihar tamu Allah ka ba mu zaman lafiya a Najeriya baki daya makaranta Fatiha baki daya bismillahir rahmanir rahim alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم أنت أمرتنا بدعائك ووعدتنا بإجابتك وقد دعوناك كما أمرتنا وأجبنا كما وعدتنا ذا الجلال والإكرام سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والصلاة والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
You still have a chance to put motion so that to allow us to still beyond 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My colleagues, honorable members, Muhammad Garba Bere Dampo to book his constituency. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that rule number 14 of the House Assembly Rules, which forbids the House to sit after 1 o'clock, should be suspended and enable the House to sit after 1 o'clock. I so move.
Honorable Shanga.
Representing Shaga constituency, Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to second the motion heavily moved by my brother Gabatena that the House, the terms of the allowed to tell the chamber. Thank you, Lord.
Honorable members, is it the wish of this Honorable House that we should suspend the relevant rule so that we can be allowed to sit beyond 1 o'clock? Yes. The rule is hereby suspended. Honorable Bibi.
Mr. Speaker, in line with Section 105 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, which allows the governor to visit the House and address the House. Equally, in accordance with Section 105 of the Standing Rules of this great House, which gives the privileges of some category of people to remain in the community. There are, Mr. Speaker, some who are not covered by this rule. Example of commissioners, which are fathers, the security agencies who are in this respect, Mr. Speaker, I want to move that this honorable House should allow this category of people to remain while the effective government of the United States. So I will move it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Honorable Hannah.
Mr. Speaker, I am Dr. Sulaiman Bukarfana, member of the Legislative Controversy. I would like to second motion moved by Honorable Adamu Biniyawa.
Honorable members, is it the wish of this Honorable House that we should allow the entrant and others who don't have privilege to be in the chamber where we are sitting so that we can allow them to sit? Those categories are being allowed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your Excellency, the State Executive Governor, the Right Honorable Speaker, my colleagues, honorable members, Muhammad Buhari, Alero Constituency. Mr. Speaker, though my brother, Honorable Adamu has spoken about rules number 105 of the House Standing Rules that give privileges for certain category of people to remain or to sit in the chamber while the House is in session. However, Mr. Speaker, I want to move that this Honorable House should please acknowledge the presence of former speakers of this Honorable House, former members of this Honorable House. Especially, I can observe the presence of Right Honorable SheikhMuhammadAuwalmaishago, the former Speaker of this Honorable House, and and many more members of this Honorable House that are present with us. So I want this Honorable House, I move that they should be acknowledged. And so, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable, okay.
Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable colleagues, members of this Honorable House, Secretary and Gallery, I remain Lawla Haruna, the member of the Fire Constituency. I beg to second motion move that Honorable Buhari Aleru. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, is it the wish of this Honorable House that we acknowledge the presence of those people who are in chamber? Honorable members, you are all invited for the approval of the board and proceeding of 12 December 2024. Honorable Sakaba.
Mr. Speaker, Excellency, Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, honorable members, I'm sorry I'm not the member of the Mr. Speaker, I'm going to do the vote and proceedings of Thursday, December.
Thursday, 12 December 2024.
They are calling for order, please.
Honorable Bena.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Muhammad Garba bin the vote of East Constituency. Mr. Speaker, item number 9 and 10, the word protection is wrongly spelled. The bill number KBH is from 12 from 2024, the Kebbi State Right Protection Establishment Bill 2024. The word protection is wrongly spelled. It's also wrongly spelled on item number 10 and item the resolution under 10 also is wrongly spelled.
Secretariat, you take note. Honorable Sakaba.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. Mr. Speaker, I want to move that the vote on proceedings of Thursday, 12 December 2024 be approved and adopted as amended. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Stand up.
Your Excellency, the elected governor of Kebbi State, Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, honorable members, I am Umar Nahoy, a member of the Agri Constituency. I second the motion moved by Honorable Sakaba. I so second Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, is it the wish of this Honorable House that board and proceeding of 12 December 2024 be adopted as amended? Yes. The board and proceeding of 12 December 2024 is hereby adopted as presented. Honorable members, let me announce the presence of our leader, our proud, our governor, the Kebbi State, the executive governor of Kebbi State, Comrade Dr. Nasser Idris. Now I'm going to Your Excellency, sir. You are welcome to Kebbi State House of Assembly Complex was a presentation of the year 2025 proposed budget. Excellency, you are welcome. Honorable members, today in our order paper, we have presentation of 2025 proposed budget estimate by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kebbi State, Comrade Dr. Nasser Idris Kaurambandu, FCNE. Honorable Leader.
Your Excellencies, Right Honorable Speaker, my colleagues, honorable members, Clerk of the House, Secretariat, I am Honorable Nasra, representing the people of the constituency. Mr. Speaker, I want to move a motion that the Executive Governor, Comrade Dr. Nasser Idris Kaurambandu Gorzon Dollars Mania, be allowed him to present 2025 budget estimate. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Bena.
Mr. Speaker, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable members, Muhammad Garba Bennett and Court of Good East constituency. Mr. Speaker, I beg to have the motion moved by the leader that item number 6 on the order paper be property of the House. I so second.
Honorable members, is it the wish of this honorable House that we should allow His Excellency the Executive Governor of Kebbi State to present his 2025 appropriation bill? Yes. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
The right honorable Speaker, the State House of Assembly, and the members of the State House of Assembly, members of the Executive Council, our chairman of our Committee for the State of the Water Committee. Other members, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Right Honorable Speaker, before I present the people budget, let me take this opportunity to appreciate the House leadership and the other members for giving us this very important opportunity to present 2025 budget to People's Assembly. While I say People's Assembly is, we have never brought anything that affects the people of Kebbi State, that House will not attend to it. And also to thank you for the cooperation that exists between the legislative and the executive. I have to thank you. I want to present the budget. Mr. Speaker, I came once again before this hallowed chamber to fulfill my constitutional duty to present before the Honorable House the proposed 2025 revenue and expenditure estimates. Mr. Speaker, I will first and foremost thank this House under your able leadership for the harmonious working relationship that has existed between the executive and the legislature since I assumed office 19 months ago. In this 19 months since I took my oath of office on the governor of Kebbi State, we have recorded many achievements. These achievements have only been possible because of the cast iron support that this humble house of assembly has given my administration. It will be a service for me to continue these remarks without expressing my profound thanks to you and your honorable colleagues for your continued support. Without doubt, this support will inspire my administration to continue to deliver all the campaign promises I made when we solicited for vote from the State's Treasury. I must also commend this House for the speedy passage of the 2024 supplementary budget in addition to the numerous bills that you have given speedy consideration and passage for my assets. These bills currently being implemented are already yielding fruit for the good people of Kebbi State. Mr. Speaker, we have been able to maintain payment of workers' remuneration and the government running for such that the machinery of government has to work well. We have also continued the payment of pension and gratuities in our bid to maintain the social welfare of retirees within the state. Mr. Speaker, Kebbi State under my leadership is only one of 7 states in the entire federation that has no pension or gratuity arrears owed to any worker. We will continue in this line, inshallah, by God's grace, as the welfare of our workers is paramount importance to this administration. Mr. Speaker, in our short time in Kebbi State under my leader, my administration has been able to invest in renewing critical infrastructure, primarily roads, schools, just as our mainstay of agriculture, health has taken its right of place. We have distributed fertilizer and farm input to maintain food security. We have empowered over 65,000 people with 100,000 grants in trying times. This is first in the history of this our states. I will be making similar trips in fulfillment of my promise to bring resources for the development of Kebbi State from anywhere in the world. The 2025 budget has policy thrust and to attract as much as foreign direct investment in all our economic sectors and endeavors. The provision of security to the citizens of Kebbi State is of great concern and priority to this government. We will continue to expand as such much necessary and all that is required to ensure that the lives and the well-being of our citizens is being secured. Likewise, in our bid to ensure clean drinking water to our citizenry, we will, as part of 2025 spending plans, construct boreholes around the state and continue to electrify towns and villages for the sum of about 1 billion. We have equally planned to support and place the Kebbi Geographical Information System, KEBBIGIS, in good state for its primary activity for computerization of land records. Major reports around land administration will ensure that we have enough revenue to actualize our dreams. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, it is worthy to mention and to add that Kebbi State government will, as part of our 2025 spending plan, rehabilitation of Mahutadawe Road as a matter of urgency to ensure that our citizens who play that road will enjoy the advantage of good infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, if you recall, vividly last year we have presented that we are going to take a loan to construct that road. But because of that road is federal government road. It's not a state government road. So there are procedures that has to be followed to ensure that all is well. And as I stand here before you, Mr. Speaker, I want to tell you that the last paper that we are waiting in order to avoid litigation is out. So Government of Kebbi State will announce a date that we plan off to that road by God grace. Mr. Speaker, I am also delighted to inform you that the payment of scholarship fees for Kebbi State individuals studying at various institutions across the country will continue as a part of our 2025 spending plans. Before I proceed to give the highlight of the proposed 2025 revenue and expenditure estimate, it is appropriate, Mr. Speaker, for me to share with you, with your chamber, that the fiscal ranking of Kebbi State as published by budget as an independent non-governmental organization that tracks spending and the physical position of the 36 states of the Federation. Of the 6 indices measured by budget, all 6 have been recorded improvement of our 2023 ranking. In the year 2024, we have moved from 12th place from 28th position in our overall physical ranking. In the index that measures our dependence on federal revenue, we also moved from 7th place. This will not come as a surprise to us because under my administration we have grown the IGR of the state by 40%. From 8 to 11 billion naira. This means that we have jumped not only 20 places in the ranking of states that grew their IGR. I have no doubt that this trend will continue because we will maintain the tempo on the judicious and competent use of resources for the deployment while maintaining physical responsibility. We have also jumped from 4th place from 8 to number 4 position in the country among states that have more revenue for investing in capital expenditure in the same day. We jumped from 21 to number 6 in the federation among states that give priority to investing in capital expenditure. Again, this comes as no surprise to us, and this will continue to help us as well bridge the infrastructural deficit in our dear state. Mr. Speaker, as I begin to present the highlight of this proposed 2025 budget, I must emphasize that we are beginning to turn a corner from the impact of the removal of fuel subsidy in our finances. This budget is part to a renew and reinvigorate economy as we begin in our heavy journey after the removal of the fuel subsidy. We ambition a stronger and a fit for purpose Kebbi economy built on the foundation of this budget, a foundation of agronomics that emphasize social protection, critical infrastructure, provision and agricultural productivity. Mr. Speaker, the 2025 budget of economic and infrastructural consolidation is based on indices that cautiously optimistic as we recognize that Nigerian economy is still battling with a high level of inflation. Oil prices are benchmarked on $75 per barrel with an exchange rate of 1,500 to $. Inflation is estimated to be at 27%. The 2025 budget is guided by the strategic objective of the State Development Plan 2022 to 2027, which will revise to a 10-year plan 2025 to 2035. That plan will improve governance by focusing on institutional reforms through accountability, rule of law, transparency, efficiency that deliver quality social service delivery in Kebbi State. This budget also aims to enhance agriculture and the mineral resources productivity through access to improved technologies, finance, and the service to increase income generation and provide food security and poverty reduction. It also aims to improve the livelihood of youth and the women in an inclusive manner through job creation and social economic empowerment that delivers social progress and transformation. Mr. Speaker, the proposed 2025 Kebbi State budget of economic infrastructural consolidation is in the sum of 580,327,469,023 naira 80 kobo only. Of the proposed revenue statutory allocation coming from the Federation account are estimated in the sum of 235,228,160,910 naira for 66 kobo. Internal generated revenue as estimated in the sum of 25,979,753,684.00. Of that figures, recurrent expenditure accounts for 123,309,486,651.98 kobo. The recurrent expenditure figures are broken down to personnel costs 57,148,707.33 kobo, while overhead costs are 70,216,337,944 naira for 65 kobo. Capital expenditure are in the sum of 453,982,371.82 kobo. Mr. Speaker, as part of our legislative agenda, we will be sending legislation in the 2025 year on improving the ease of doing business indices. We will also implementing massive changes in the justice sector to ensure that we keep the state safe and friendly for investment. Recognizing also that we cannot leave infrastructure development solely in the urban areas, we will kick off the operation of rural road agency just as state roads fund will come into full operation to fund the activities of the agency. Mr. Speaker, this budget of economic and infrastructural consolidation is one pitch for the present just as prepare us for the future. This budget that met our challenges, this budget that guarantee opportunities in the face of difficulties and challenges. This is budget that grow the economic and separate prosperity. This is budget built on our economics. This is a budget fit for purpose and a fit for all citizens of Kebbi. From industry to agri, from land to zoo, this is a budget to continue the good work we have started. I commend it to this honorable House for its consideration and speedy budget. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and God bless Kebbi State and God bless the rest of the nation.
Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kebbi State, Comrade Dr. Nasser Idris Nonangolu, Secretary of the State Government, Chief of Staff of Kebbi State, Head of Civil Service of Kebbi State, Kebbi State ABC Chairman, State Executive Council members, former honorable speakers, former honorable members of National and the State Assembly, special advisors, permanent secretaries, traditional rulers, other dignitaries, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It's my great pleasure, I, on behalf of the entire members and the staff of this assembly, to welcome you and your entourage to this assembly complex for the presentation of the year 2025 proposed budget. Your Excellency, sir, your presence this afternoon is a clear testimony of your unwavering commitment to serve the people of Kebbi State with due diligence and in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. Today's budget presentation is timely and is the most well-articulated budget presentation in recent years. To be honest, sir, I and the entire honorable members were extremely delighted with this presentation, more especially in sectorial allocation. The highest percentage committed to infrastructural development is indeed commendable. And to be specific, the state government allocation of 41 billion to Koko Dabai Road in the year 2025 budget is a clear testimony of your earlier pledge. I quote you, I promise to construct Koko Dabai Road, even if to warrant for borrowing, I will borrow to construct the road. Unquote. Performance indicator in almost all sectors has recorded this administration higher and is therefore commendable. Civil servants, traditional institutions, teachers, and indeed retirees from both state and local government service have cause to smile and they celebrate. You are indeed a pillar which stands strong to ensure better life for citizens or residents of Kebbi State. Excellencies, in order not to take much of your time for other official activities for today, I must stop here, but let me, on behalf of my colleague, promise you and the people of Kebbi State that this Honorable House will support all your program and do justice to this proposed budget in accordance with the shifters' demand and pass it within the appropriate time for your assets. God bless you. God bless Kebbi State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Honorable Leader.